Hey guys, Muddy here with a Project Life process video for you. I will be using the Take 10 June kit, and as a guest, as DT member, I'm just going to show you what I did with the kit, how I used the cards, and all the embellishments that came with this month's kit. Right here, I'm just kind of spreading out my pictures, getting a feel of how it's going to look, kind of proportionate within the two sides. And I'm just filling in the cards from the kit where I feel they'll fit best with my pictures. I do need extra cards, and I pull some cards from random kits that I have. I think there's one card in there that's a Becky Higgins card, and I'm using some scrap paper from my scrap bin. So just whatever kind of goes with this month's kit, I'm just filling in with what I have in my stash. Once I get kind of the layout that I'm gonna pretty much go with, I'll move the right side spread away and just get it out of the way so I can have space to work. I typically don't work too well with all these cards on my desk. It's too much for me, so I'll just move everything to the side and kind of work on one card at a time. I think I'm just trimming some of my photos. They weren't all cut straight, so okay, I think I'm gonna get started here. I printed out some of those free little tabs she had on her site that Coley had on her blog. I really like them. I used a lot of them throughout the spread. I just printed them out on some cardstock from my home printer. I typed a little sentiment right there, and I'm just backing that photo with some scrap paper that I had. Trying to see if I can fit one of those little epoxy stickers on there, and I really like these little arrows that they came with. That card said time for dish duty, but really didn't fit with what I wanted to do, so I'm just covering up the word dish with some alpha stickers, and it's gonna say time for bath duty. And then I'm gonna have a picture of my girls and getting a bath for that night. I alter cards like that all the time. If they don't quite work with my photo, I'll just change it to make it work. I absolutely love these wood veneer stars that came in this month's kit. I like that they're not as thick as other wood veneers. They're really easy to sew on the cards, to staple. I really, really, really like them. And I wish I had more because I'm going to want to use these a lot. There, I'm using one of those printables again. Used my typewriter and typed a little sentiment on there, trying to use some scrap paper just to back that photo, just to give it a little something extra. Maybe some washi. I need more blue in this layout, so I found I really like that color washi tape, and just placed it under the photo. Really simple. I didn't get too elaborate on this spread, so again, I'm trying to fill in some colors so it can spread out evenly throughout the whole spread, and I need some more red. So I just backed it with some scrap paper, trimming it off, and I'm just going to put it on there. I'm trying to use that stamp set too. I'm not a stamper, typically don't use a lot of stamps, but I did on this spread. I love these little Studio Calico alpha stickers. The only problem I have is they don't come with, a lot of letters, and typically the letters that you use often. So what I like to do when I have the option is, as you can see there, I'm kind of fussy cutting around the negative, I guess, so I can still be able to use that letter. Because I needed 4Ks and it only came at 3, so I kind of had to figure out how I can get that 4th K. And I just, as you can see, I just cut it around it and use the negative space. And I do this throughout this week's spread, so something you can try if you like the look. I'm just adding that scrap piece of paper and stapling on there. Once I'm done with the slot, I'll just stick it to the side so I know it's out of the way, and kind of bring everything back every once in a while to make sure it's looking nicely. This Zip It Lock It, Put It in Your Pocket is one of my favorite cards, just because I say that to my kids all the time. I wanted to use it, couldn't fit it with that picture of my husband getting mad at the television. It was football season. By the way, these pictures are from January. I'm so far behind. I'm not even anywhere near being current. But I was just cutting those down so I can put it on this 4x6 tie card. I think it looks like a bunch of ties. I really wanted to use this card, and that's how I ended up using it. He was probably saying something at the TV, and I told him to zip it. I didn't finish it, but that's what I always say, zip it. But yeah, so you just see me cutting it down, and then here I go again with my phrase. I'm gonna put "Go Pack Go" because we're huge Packers fans. So, and I just skipped that part because you already saw me doing that. And then we move on to the next card. This was just a little picture, screenshot of my phone coming back from Christmas break. I had to set those alarms for school the next day. Boo. I actually used one of the stamps, those tab stamps, and I stamped it with some Stampin' Up. I think it was Real Red on some vellum. I did have to let that dry because it would have made a big old mess. I'm taking it over to my sewing machine, and as you can see there, I washi taped the bottom down. I don't know if it's just my typewriter or all typewriters, older typewriters. It doesn't eat up, but it tears my paper at the beginning and at the end sometimes, so I gotta tape it down on a computer paper or something thin so it can roll through. And I find that putting washi tape really helps, go through smoothly and not totally tear up my cards. And I make mistakes all the time on my typewriter, and I don't know if you can tell there, I just randomly put some washi tape. One of them, I'm covering up a mistake that I made, a typo, a spelling error. I don't know what it was, but I'll add some washi tape and then just randomly fill in some gaps just to make it seem like I did it on purpose. So that was one of my 4x6s. I'm not the greatest at 4x6 cards. I typically like the smaller cards. So these 4x6s are not my favorites, but right there I just backs that photo with some washi tape. Did my journaling. The girls wanted to build a fort, so we built a fort in the corner of the living room. And I needed some more color in that little spread there, so I added the same green stickers I used for another card. And I don't think I did the fussy cutting on this one. I just used the regular letters. So I think this side of the spread is done, and I took some of the cards up over to my sewing machine and did some stitching, and I'm just adhering the ends down with some washi tape. And so I'm moving on to the right side of the spread, and this one goes a little bit quicker than the left side. Trying to add some more green into the layout. And so I picked this yellowish, greenish diagonal washi tape and just put it at the top and the bottom. Pretty simple. This was a new recipe that I tried that night, and used the dinner conversations card that came in the kit and another one of those printables. Did some typing on that. I think it was apple and onion pork chops or something. Using some more scrap paper to just add something to each card. I love those labels. I think I'm going to print some more out. I printed them in 2 different sizes. I didn't get to use the little tiny ones, but I have them just in case. Again, I use washi tape on everything, and I sew on everything. So I'm just adding some washi tape in the back and the front. Wanted to add a little bit more blue. And I'll put something on there to mark off that she's having breakfast. Fussy cutting some of those letters. I think I'm going to spell out yummy. Pushing some of the cards that I'm finished with aside. Did some typing on there before I stuck on those stickers. I put a pink alpha sticker that says 5 out of 5, and then I used a pink Stampin' Up! Ink with one of the stamps from the kit and filled in the stars. And these 4 cards at the bottom here, they kind of go together. Well, they do go together, and I really like that special card. And my daughter brought home a homework assignment. She had to make a paper plate snowman, and she was so excited. We went in my craft room, and she got all these materials that she wanted to make. She did majority of it all by herself. I just did the hot gluing, and she was so proud of it. It was so much fun. So I took this wood veneer, I think it's an Amy Tan wood veneer little die cut, and I wrote my journaling on there, and I'm going to make a little pocket, and so I used the tab stamp, and I'm going to use the alpha stickers. It says pull, so this will be on the front side of the page protector, so if you do want to take it out, there will be some hidden journaling right there behind one of the pictures. There's lots of ways to make little pockets. You probably should use dry adhesive so it doesn't stick to whatever you're gonna put inside your pocket, but I just used some tacky tape and made a little pocket so it can slip in and out. I was going to use that pink 4x6 card, but I didn't have any other pink on the page. So I just took the packaging from the Pink Fresh Studio epoxy stickers, and I used that as my 4x6 card. I found this Love You Lots card in my stash and did some sewing on it. added the photo of me and my girls just goofing off. Did a little bit typing up there in the right hand corner. I'm going to add some more of those epoxy stickers. And it cuts off right here, but I do show some still shots of the finished layouts. Let me know if you have any questions. I hope you enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed working with this month's kit. Thank you, Coley, so much for asking me to be a guest design team member. And I will see you guys soon with my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.